I just got my quail from Arizona Quail. I'm a little worried about them because it took a little bit longer to get to me than I expected. So I'm going to open the box and see if they made it. Yesterday was hot, and then last night we had a cold front come in, and they sat in Albuquerque all day yesterday. I know for a fact that they got to Albuquerque in the morning, and then they stayed in the Albuquerque warehouse all day. Well, let's see what we got. We know some are alive because I hear some peeping. I'm worried, but hoping for the best. Into this makeshift brooder. Oh my goodness. Get a light on them pretty quick. I understand that they need to be warm or they go into some shock, although these guys have a lot of feathers, so that's good. But they definitely had some trouble with the trip. Their water's gone. First thing I'll do is get them some water. A couple that are alive but struggling. Okay, so 4 dead birds. Let's see if I can. So I put them on paper towels because I guess when they're very young, they can have some issues with splay legs, although I think these guys are a few days old, so that's good. I am not a quail expert, but I'm thinking that they might be a couple of weeks old. So let's get them some water and some food, and then I'll assess and see if I can get these 2 weak ones to get stronger. So 4 dead birds is not nearly as bad as I originally thought. After the long trip that they had, that's to be expected. So it looks like I've got 20 live birds. 2 of them are pretty weak, but hopefully once they get some water in them and some electrolytes, they'll be better. I'm gonna grind up a little bit of food so they have a finer powder of food. They're not able to eat the size of the food that they have right now. I'll be feeding them the 30% game bird feed. So they're all trying to huddle up on each other, which tells me that they're cold right now. I'm hoping as soon as they get warmed up, I've got the heat lamp on them, that they will get more active. So I'm using my coffee grinder to grind up this game bird feed to a more manageable size for them because these pellets are a little bit too big. That's probably good. So they are eating, that's good. And the water, I put a tiny bit of electrolyte vitamin in them and a tiny bit of sugar just to give them a little bit of extra energy. Hopefully most of them are being active. There's a couple that are struggling. The ones that are struggling, I think they just are cold and dehydrated and hungry, and I'm hoping that they will perk up once they get a little bit of stuff in them after this traumatic journey. I believe that the shipping took 1 more day. I think the delay happened in Albuquerque. I could be wrong, but when I looked at the tracking, they sat in Albuquerque all day yesterday, and it was warm yesterday, so they probably had no food and water all day yesterday. Then they got loaded on a truck, and it was really cold this morning. My temps were back down in the 30s. The mountain that I live at the base of has some snow at the top, so this was a really trying journey for them, but here they are, and I think we're going to have some good success with the ones that we have left, and losses are expected. I know that is just a chance I take when I order chicks in the mail. So here we are with new baby Cortronix Quail. Everybody's already starting to perk up a lot. They've spread out. They're not huddled together like they're freezing. They're eating, they're drinking. I am hopeful that I may end up with 20 healthy birds. Thank you, Arizona Chickens.